Hello everyone and welcome to episode 72 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel, as it is UFC 265. Megan Anderson versus Amanda Nunes as our featherweight title bout, women's featherweight title bout to be exact, as we will be in Brazil for that one. Co-main event, flyweight title fight, Jair de Silva back from suspension, looking to hopefully not get popped again and potentially win back the flyweight title, as we do have a couple of pieces of mail to talk about. As far as two injury replacements, one is happening on this show actually, as Joanna Jędrzejczyk ruptured her spleen on Thursday. We got a new opponent for Luana Pinheiro already, which is insane to think, as that is a quick turnaround. It is Amanda Ibas, as she's coming in on very, very short notice. Ibas was scheduled to fight, trying to remember who it was. I want to say, we just look at the card, because, there's Jair de Silva and Alex Perez. I want to say it was on the either Fight Night card or even the Moscow card. Must not have been the Moscow one, because there's not a women's fight on there. Yeah, must have been for this. Might have been Aldana, but now as far as Amanda Ibas coming in, short nose, no, it's a strawweight, so we'll have to, what is, goddamn, because I don't think it was, I don't think it's on, was it the Netherlands card? No? Goddamn, where's the women's strawweight bout that, got replaced? It must have got just scrapped entirely. I think that's what happened, because, she was, now I'm piecing it all together, because she was scheduled to fight Brianna von Buren, as far as that was taking place. Maybe it was this card in Argentina. I think that's what happened, because I believe, we bumped up on Tito Carlos Jr. and Edmund Chapazan. Oh no, that's right, we bumped up Ronnie Lawrence and Yanni Yaya, as far as, because that was scheduled to be, as far as, I want to say, scheduled on to be either at the Louisiana card or one of the Fight Night cards, the Fight Island cards even, but we brought that up. I believe it might have been on the Osaka show. So we brought that up, and on short notice, Ibas looking to get a big win. So that's the one injury. As far as Adam Yanoviv, as far as he is, he's got chronic lower back pain, so he's going to be out for the Moscow show, which Abdul Karim Idolov will be now taking on Bogdan Guskov. As, of course, as far as the Chechenian Lion right now, 3-1, of course, coming off of a loss to Eric Anders, but looking to get back into the win column and get a little winning streak building up again. And for the tough recap, another McGregor fella gets the win, as Aviv Ghazali beating Gary Tonin. As far as that was actually a huge win for him. I did not expect Tonin to lose. Again, another decision loss, which that will make it, I believe, 6 weeks in a row now? 5 in a row with a decision. Pretty tough. Hoping we get a finish. But as far as that is that. As far as the analytics side of things, going into it, Megan Anderson and Amanda Nunes main eventing for the women's featherweight title. My God. Megan Anderson, though, 11-4, she's coming off of a leg kick win over Raquel Pennington. She beat Norma Dumont. Before that, before the save started, she beat Zara Varen dos Santos. She's only lost to Alicia Spencer and Holly Holm, which is kind of hilarious. But obviously Megan Anderson said, fuck that shit, who needs to be fighting in the UFC? When she's basically a goddamn model. Just a tall, skinny fucking Aussie model, but I think that's what I don't think that's maybe what she does now, but she's obviously wise enough to be like, I don't need to be getting paid 15 and 15 or 30 and 30 when I could not be getting hit in the face. For Amanda Nunes, as far as, of course, she's coming off of a loss to Aspen Ladd. Got knocked out in the third, shockingly lost to Aspen Ladd to end out the year. First fight since then, of course, was on a hell of a winning streak. And a hell of a pay-per-view streak, too. I mean, she has now main evented, as far as the pay-per-views go. God damn, this would be, her 6th? Or no, this would be her 7th. 7th pay-per-view main event. That's gotta beat Ronda's record. I'm assuming that's got to be the most in UFC history as far as from a woman's side of thing. And my God, if she can get a win here too, that would be massive. To think, as far as 14-2, kind of crazy. Her UFC record is better than Megan Anderson's overall record. I mean, you got to go with the champ. It is a close favorite though for Amanda Nunes. Of course, she is the hometown fighter too. I mean, you gotta believe that she's gonna get the win here in Brazil. If not, the fucking arena might get burned to the ground. As for Jazier de Silva and Alex Perez, of course, Jazier de Silva coming back off of the drug test failure, which again was very, very tough. After the impressive performance of knocking out Figgy, as in the third round, that got overturned. Tested positive PDs. Usually, we would not want him to get a title fight after losing in such a fashion like that, losing the belt in such a fashion like that. But we were kind of torn. The flyweight division, it is right now it says he's 6th, but the flyweight division is in a unique spot. There's so many guys coming in. We're about to see basically the winner of the flyweight bout that's happening on the Moscow show, which I believe is Kurvov, and I'm blanking on who he's fighting. But that card that's happening, I believe, that's next week too. Or no, because I believe it's the Fight Island card, then the Moscow show. That's happening on ESPN Plus. That's basically going to decide who will be taking on the winner for this one, as far as to see who will be the next flyweight champion. But yeah, Alex Perez, of course, 25-5. Both men, similar records, damn near, as far as just a couple more fights for Jazier de Silva. But of course, Alex Perez, 27 years old. Obviously, probably the best shape he's in, the best fighting condition he's in. It's kind of crazy. Both men have lost to Joseph Benavidez. But yeah, beat Brandon Royval, knocked him out in the 4th. Beat Roger Pretorian, and he beat Jordan Espinoza. So he's 29-28, Espinoza. It's kind of crazy thing. He's finished both those guys, but went the distance with Espinoza. But, I mean, this is a tough test for him. Tough test looking to defend his flyweight belt for the first time. But so far, the flyweights, it has not been going their way as far as title defenses have gone. I believe we've had the most title changes in this division so far in the save. It feels like we have, especially with the drug test failure. But this, could see Jazier get the belt back, or for Alex Perez, might make it 8-1 in the UFC and get a massive win over the Brazilian. And then as far as Jacare Souza's retirement fight, taking on Mauricio Shogun Rua. Love it. Shogun is the underdog, but obviously 2 veterans. Of course, Jacare has, I would say, probably the grappling advantage, but as far as from a striking perspective, I would say Shogun has it, but again, not that same Shogun of the mid-2000s. But Jacare, though, I mean, my God, he's still able to fight at a pretty high level. He's on a 3-fight winning streak. He knocked out Little Nog. He knocked out Misha Kirknov, and he also beat Thiago Santos, which he finished him in the first round. I mean, the past 2 fights, he's gotten first minute finishes. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think on where he's at right now. Obviously, as far as a guy that had a tough go of it in the middleweight division, because as far as his 2 out of his main, basically 4 or 5 losses were split decision losses. And, he lost to Whitaker, which is just, tough again. I mean, Yoel Romero, Whitaker, Gaslam, and guys that fought for the middleweight title. Of course, Jan Blachowicz as well fought for the light heavyweight title. But here in the save, he hasn't, though, as far as, obviously, that was, after he beat, as far as, after he beat Glover Teixeira. Or, actually, after he beat, Glover. But, Jacare, man, I mean, it's fucking an incredible grappler. Gonna be tough. Gonna be a tough fight. I'd say for Shogun. I would say this could be both their guys' last fight, but we know for sure Jacare's last. As far as Rafael Escunho and Thomas Almeida, as far as the 25-3 Brazilian taking on the Brazilian, as far as living in Atlanta now, as far as, training at Jackson Wink MMA, Chicago Gold team for Thomas Almeida. But yeah, two guys, again, have a lot of fight experience. Two guys outside the top 15 in the bantamweight division. Almeida is the favorite, but man, I would say it's a lot closer than that. I think it's going to be probably a minus. I would take it probably a minus 200 plus 120, probably 130 even for Ascuna. I think it's that close. We'll see though how that plays out. That's going to be a tough ass fight. And then our opening contest, of course, Ibas taking on a short notice Luana Panario. As far as Luana, though, my God, I mean, had been training for Jan Jacek, now gets the switch. Ibas is the heavy underdog, though, but again, both these girls 4-0 in the UFC, only one loss to each girl in their overall careers. Of course, she just beat Felice Herridge. She beat Mackenzie Dern before the day, which is a huge-ass win, and she beat Emily Whitmire. For Luana, she is coming off of a win over Tatiana Suarez, knocked her out in the third. She also beat Verna as far as Jandaroba, as far as that was another fight night card. So her first pay-per-view here, and it's opening up the card. Obviously, we were kind of banking on it being Joanna Jędrzejczyk here, but both girls 27, kind of, both Brazilians too. First, it would be the first of two Brazilians versus Brazilians. Actually, it'd be the first of three Brazilian versus Brazilians. Since Ascuna is, of course, Brazilian. But man, that's a fun-ass card, though. I feel like it's got a little bit of everything. Got the legends, you got the up-and-coming guys, you got the guys in their prime, you got, of course, the fucking woman's goat in Amanda Nunes. In our prelim main event, we're going to have Modestas Bukakas as far as taking on Thiago Santos. 22-10, Thiago Santos, of course, 37 years old, coming in on a, 3-fight losing streak, I want to say? Yep, Jacare, Jimmy Crite, and Paul Craig, all losses, and that Jimmy Crite performance was god-awful, too. But usually has some pretty good fights. Of course, the Paul Craig win was incredible. Hard to believe he was the first guy to beat John Jones on a scorecard. And now, I mean, hell, now he's in the PFL, but as far as here, he's probably going to get cut and go on to the PFL or Bellator. Whatever, suits him, because, man, even he's going to be 14-10 and 22-11. We'll see, though. I mean, because I don't think it's an easy fight. I think Modestas is incredible. I mean, he just beat Vellante, knocked him out in the first round. I think he's going to be a guy here that might be a potential top 20 guy, for sure. And if he could beat Thiago Santos here, that'd really stamp his arrival. Or he's going to get fraud checked, either way, as Andre Nunes taking on Krzysztof Jatko as the Poland Judokan, taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artist, shooter box for Diego Lima, as far as that camp, and the American top team for Krzysztof. Krzysztof, of course, he's coming off of 9-6, coming off a win over Kevin Holland, but he lost to Strickland and Darren Till. Before that, knocked out Kevin Holland to start off the second, which I believe, if memory serves me correct, I believe he was down in the first round. Could be wrong, though. Thought he was down going into that second round. But yeah, I mean, he's fought a lot of tough guys, as far as, David Branch, Uriah Hall, Brad Tavares, Marc-Andre Bourriat, of course, Strickland, Till, Kevin Holland, who's now in welterweight. Tough, man. I mean, this is going to be a tough fight for him, because Andre Nunes, I mean, sure, he's not ranked, but he's coming off a win over a ranked guy in Zach Cummings, one with a calf slicer, too. He beat Tom Bostich as well, with a Von Flute choke. He's a tricky guy. And he only lost by split decision. Of course, this is his first pay-per-view as well, so he's looking to bring it, for sure. Should be a good grappling bout, though. Judo versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that's always a fun battle. Both guys similar records, 22-6, 21-5. And of the similar ages, too. Actually, I believe they are both 31, so yeah, very, very similar there. And then Alex Cowboy Oliveira taking on Theo Christokes as the Australian, so our second Australian tonight, making his UFC debut against the Cowboy in Oliveira. Of course, Oliveira now, he's fighting in fucking bare knuckle fighting, as far as he is a absolute demon in there. Muay Thai background, has fought a who's who. Of course, just fought Michael Venom Page, which that's a tough bout to have. He's fought Carlos Condon, Yancy Maneras, Donald Cerrone, Gilbert Burns. When your debut fights against Gilbert Burns, that's crazy. But yeah, KJ Nunes, Will Brooks, Tim Means, Gunnar Nelson, Mike Perry, Nicholas Dalby. Tough guys. Coming into the save on a 3-fight losing streak, it was tough for him. But he did go the distance with Neil Magny and got the win. I think he's going to put on a good performance here. This should be a fun-ass fight for Theo here. Making his debut, the Aussie from deep, coming in on a 3-fight winning streak. As far as he's 50-45 to his last opponent, which in Richard Walsh, which is very impressive. He knocked out Iwazi as far as in July of 2020. So yeah, 3 fights in 2020. Gets his first fight here. Boxer. Does have some wrestling, but he's a huge welterweight. That's a kind of a big reason why we brought him in. 6'3" as a welterweight is pretty crazy. Alex Oliveira, he is coming in at 5'11", so he's going to probably have a reach disadvantage in this fight. I think it's going to be a fun one for both guys. I think both guys got something to prove there. Pedro Munoz and Kwang Mr. Perfect Ho Kong, the Seoul, South Korean jiu-jitsu artist, taking on the young Punisher, Pedro Munoz. This is another one that's a fun-ass fight here. 2 bantamweights that have a good bit of experience, same type of record, same type of age. As far as for Pedro Munoz, he is ranked. He's 20th in the UFC, but he's on a 3-fight losing streak. But again, Thomas Almeida, Dominic Cruz, Aljamain Sterling, tough guys. And he knocked out Cody Garbrandt, too. So it shows you that this guy will stand there and throw with you. He's went the distance with John Dodson, lost by split decision, which, that fight was pretty awful. But the Rob Font fight was awesome. I do remember that. Boy, oh boy, yeah. I mean, the Garbrandt win. The loss to Sterling was tough, but he's back on pay-per-view. And I think he's a guy that's worthy of a pay-per-view. He brings it. He absolutely brings it. For Kwang Ho Kong, though, the Korean, on a nice little winning streak here. 3-5 winning streak, his first ranked guy in a hot minute. The split decision loss to Ricardo Ramos, so really his last actual unanimous loss, or at least, I guess maybe not unanimous loss, but at least last clear loss, I guess you should say, came in August 2013. His first fight in the save, he completely missed out on 2020, felt like he could use a break. Of course, had to take his couple of years off of military leave, but he's had a couple of split decisions that go his way, but yeah, technical submission, triangle, arm triangle. He's a submission artist for sure, and should be a fun one. As, that should be a good fight. As far as Kwang Ho Kong is the underdog, which I think that's correct. I think Munoz is the favorite in that one, as the Violence Queen, Erin Alipski, taking on Viviane Vivi Aroja. As far as the 2 Brazilians here, the 2 flyweights here battling it out in their rank too, 18th and 20th. Close fight here, minuses for both women. This is a tough one. Similar records. Erin Alipski, of course, just came off of a tough fight with Mackenzie Dern. She also beat Mara Romero Borella, as far as that was back in May of last year. She's fought Molly McCann, Joanna Calderwood, and she's fought some tough girls already. And looking to get back into the win column tonight for Vivi, though. She is on a 2-fight losing streak. She lost to Yanan Wu, which I believe she was the underdog in that fight. Yeah, it was Yanan Wu. So as far as the favorite coming in, wasn't ranked though, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean that was that one I wasn't really surprised with. I think that's why we booked that fight too for Wu. But yeah, she fought Jessica Ai before that. Be nice to get her back on the win column here, but back in pay-per-view as well. She brings it. I think it's going to be a great way to start off the show. I think both these girls, stylistically, it's a Muay Thai versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fight, and it's going to be a fun one. We end the night out with women. We started with women. As Nunes making her second defense for the women's featherweight title. I said flyweight, but 2 of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, 5th and 7th. For Nunes and Anderson, of course, that's on the female side of things. Both have finished 3 of the last 5. The 7th main event for Amanda Nunes, which is also fucking pay-per-views in general, which is crazy. Amanda Nunes is the favorite, but not a clear 7-0 zip favorite. Mark L. backing Megan Anderson. As for Alex Perez, looking to try and make his first defense here. And then, of course, for Jair De Silva, looking to get back into the title picture and become the champion and start his second reign. And hopefully he can keep it this time without failing the fucking drug test. But yeah, he's won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision. This is going to be a close one. That one, of course, 5-round fight, too, so anything can happen. Jacare Souza, Mauricio Shogun, who, as far as Shogun, coming in as a big underdog. He's got no backers in the betting line. Everybody knows this is Jacare's last fight, and he wants to go out with a win. But Shogun looking to be the guy to stop that, as Rafael Cunha and Thomas Almeida, as far as 16 and 18th for the bantamweights here. Rafael Cunha hasn't won since July of 2018, but I have faith in him. Sure, he's lost to Marlon Moraes, Corey Sandhagen, Cody Garbrandt, and Yadong Song. Those are 4 very, very tough guys, and also great fights throughout his time here. Again, he beat Rob Font. He's beaten Aljamain Sterling. He's fought DJ Dillashaw. That was prime Dillashaw, too. That was, of course, at UFC 200. Brian Caraway as well, Pedro Munoz, DJ Dillashaw. He got the first win by split decision back in October 2013. Johnny Eduardo as well. Uriah Faber, the WEC. So obviously a guy that's been around the block and has fought a bit of a who's who. We'll see how he does, though. The Garbrandt knockout was tough. Very, very tough, especially coming off of already being on a 2-fight losing streak. But to get knocked out like that, first time since the Eric Coach fight at UFC 128. Which is, again, crazy. That was Shogun and John Jones on the main event. But, the last knockout since then. It's been a while for him. Literally almost 10 years. But now, looking to get it back in a huge win. As far as a fucking tough veteran. But Thomas Almeida, though, again, he's, as far as 13th in the UFC, but 16th in the world. He's on a 3-fight winning streak. He beat Yadong Song and he beat Pedro Munoz. But he lost to Rob Font. And he also has been knocked out by Cody Garbrandt. So they just kind of have similar paths along the way here. Hasn't really had a bad fight yet. Back in the pay-per-view for the first time since the Miocic Ngannou card. It's kind of wild. As, that's going to be a fun-ass fight, though. And then Amanda Ibas, Luana Pinheiro, as far as Luana is the favorite, which is no surprise. But again, this is a fight that's on about 3 days' notice. Going to be a tough one for both girls there. And Modestas Vargas taking on Thiago Santos. Santos is the clear favorite, but man, he is fighting for a job. If he fucks this up, down he goes. It's Andre Nunes and Christoph Jatko, as Jatko clear favorite, but Nunes has a significant weight advantage. So I think it's going to be a tough fight. I don't think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be closer, rather, than what they have it as for a clean sweep. As for Theo, Chris Stokes taking on Alex Cowboy Oliveira. Theo is a big favorite, or not a big favorite, rather, big underdog, but he's got a significant weight advantage in this one, and he's got the, he's got to have some type of reach advantage. That'd be crazy if he doesn't. It'd be pretty embarrassing. The 6'3" guy does not have a longer reach than the 5'11" guy. That happens, though. It's not completely uncommon, but it is a bit of a rarity. For the young Punisher, Pedro Munoz looking to get his first win here in the save. Kwang Ho Kang, though, an 8-inch reach advantage. You really can't side away from that. That's not a bad underdog bet right there. With an 8-inch reach advantage. And then for the Violence Queen, Ariana Lipsky taking on Vivian Araujo, as far as I always forget how to pronounce it, but Araujo is the favorite on the Belarcast Epics, even though she hasn't won in the save yet. But that'd be her first win. Could be back-to-back first-time wins in the save to kick this off. Mergliata's referee, Kate said judges, here we go. 2 Brazilians kicking it off as well. Lipsky coming in, counter jab from Vivian. And now Lipsky with the left hand on right cross. Quick strike exchange, nothing really comes of it. Lipsky so far looks to be the better striker, but there's 2 left hands from Vivian. Now left hand and a low kick. As now Vivian looking for a takedown, but Lipsky again trying to push the pace. There's a big right hand. Jab, no power behind it at all, though, from Vivian. And now there's a jab wide from Lipsky, but it's a big right hand. And now left hand, vicious right, misses, though, from Lipsky. She is getting after it now. There's a jab and a right to the side of the ribs. These 1-2s have been tough. Now Vivian's able to avoid them. But yeah, so far she's been the better striker. Still forcing the strike exchanges. Vivian's starting to make her miss. So that was a counter left down. Went for a high kick. That would have maybe been a fight ender. She gets the takedown here. Perfect time to go for it. But Lipsky trying to go for a butterfly guard. That would be interesting. Maybe go for a triangle off the back. But no, it looks like going to keep it very tight. And yeah, I mean, she got the takedown. I don't know if it was going to be enough to win the round. I think Lipsky just did more damage, did more on standing wise. But yeah, I mean, it was close though. Felt like she did more damage. But, I mean, listen, it's not over for sure. As Vivian throws a counter punch, doesn't land it through that left jab, but the big right's avoided. Vivian again trying to go for a grapple. This time she lands that great high kick, and yeah, she's in big trouble here. On rubbery legs here. Dodges the vicious right hand, though, so she's back regaining her wits about her, but she might get dropped here with a jab and a straight right. Left hand misses. Lands the left jab, dodges the low kick. Walking her down now. Moving into the pocket. Catches the high right head kick. Trying to go for some type of grappling now. Lipsky was more aggressive, took the initiative though. 1-2 doesn't land either below. Steps into the pocket, avoiding a jab. Here comes a crunching right hook here. Oh, as now she's clearly just warily trying to make sure she does not get caught here. Now it's 4 quick punches followed by a leg kick. Few gulps of breath now. Lipsky's giving the first hit. She's starting to tire, trying to get in close here. Now final seconds in the round. Here we go. Lipsky with a big right hand. Stunning right hook now. Comes in off the 3-punch combination, and down she goes. Can she finish her here before the end of the round? And she does. The Violence Queen, living up to her name there. Getting a huge win. Poor Vivian, though. I mean, that was a tough fight. It was a good fight, though, for both girls. And I mean, I don't want to give Vivian an out for sure. I mean, it has been 3 fights in a row now. She's lost, but I would say 1 more fight, and she's probably going to go back down to Invicta. As the young Punisher, Pedro Munoz, look to beat Kwang Ho Kong, Mr. Perfect himself. As here we go. Kevin Malala is our referee for this one. Kingside judges here. Yep, loud ovation for the Brazilian. Here we go. They engage. There's a left and a straight right from Kang. There's a left jab and a right hook from Nunes, though. As, yeah, he's got the 8-inch combination, or 8-inch reach, rather. He lands a couple of combinations here. Now Munoz with a nice right hook. He's got to get in close, you know, as far as to deal with this reach disadvantage. And here he goes. They're still trading shots. 2 jabs in the right hand. Either fighter really now going toe-to-toe. There's a left hand from Munoz. Oh, here comes a counter from Kang, rather, as far as Kwang Ho Kang now with a good right hook. Minute left. Misses the right cross. Here comes a counter. It's a jab and a left rounds kick to the body. The southpaw strikes from Kang landing. There's a couple of punches followed by a nice uppercut to end out the round. A good round for both guys. That was some good shit. Some good shit. They're going to the Munoz. I mean, that's a tough one. Because I felt like Kwang was doing a good job. Counter-striking, felt like he landed more. Yeah, because he just landed more power strikes. That's tough, though. That is tough. Good round, though. And we'll see if they keep it up. As went for the big head kick, but missed it. As Munoz punched out of a sudden flurry from Kang. Missed the big right, though. Here comes a 1-2 from Kang off the counter. See if I can really land anything now. Yeah, I think they're kind of put a lot out there in the first round. Looking to maybe slow it down a little bit here in the second. But Kang comes in off the counter again with left jab and a right hook. Left jab and a leg kick now from Kang. Clean right hand from Munoz. Left jab and a right cross. Brace of jabs. Connects with the right hand. And now Munoz is cut in. Oh my god, Kang has been rocked though. Oh my, big right hook. Down he goes. And Pedro Munoz might just finish him here. Wow, as he hangs in there, does Kang, trying some elbows, not getting him down, and yeah, I mean, he's going to hang on, but Munoz is definitely up on the scorecard now. And they're trying to cut the bleeding on Pedro Munoz, but what a fucking sequence that was, though. And there comes a left hand from Kang and a left cross from Munoz. Crunching right hook now from Munoz. I mean, he is still just landing some bombs here. Right hook now lands. Right cross after a 3-punch combination from Munoz. Kang's getting tired. Right jab is blocked, or the jab hits, but the right cross is blocked. A 3-punch combination again with the right cross from Munoz. Oh my god, man, broken his own hand there, or broken a finger or something, but Kang has been rocked after the big-time shot. Went for the massive right hand, but he's not going to land it. And obviously now with a broken hand, you got to use that other one. Scores to the right hook, this Kang. Munoz, though, he knows he's done a lot of damage. He knows he's probably won the 2nd and 3rd round. And might even be a 30-27. We'll see. Yeah, 30-27 for the young Punisher. Pedro Munoz. Tough fight for Kwang Ho Kong. I mean, listen. He's a tough bastard, though. He held in there for all 15 minutes, but couldn't get the job done. As Pedro Munoz wins for the first time in this save and win a great performance, too. Praise the team at Kings of May. Is very responsive. All fans come out to support him. It's Cowboy Oliveira taking on Theo Chris Stokes as Theo now. coming in on a debut. Looking to make a big-time splash on the prelim. Theo, though, a big motherfucker. Again, 6'3", 175. I said 6'3", 275. As we'll see how he does here against a veteran like Oliveira. Right hook's blocked from Oliveira now. Doesn't connect to the right hand of the body. So both guys pretty good countering so far. Comes a great right hook off the counter from Oliveira. Two left hands from Theo now. Jab lands, nothing but air on the big right. Theo looking for the takedown, doesn't get him down. But he's got him against the cage. Oh, now Oliveira's able to escape now. Oh, actually, yeah, just able to get back to striking. As Theo with the two counter jabs. Fails on the combination there, does Oliveira. Slipping past the right hook. Counters with a left hook. As, yeah, Oliveira, again, he's not afraid to fucking throw. And you're seeing it there with a jab and a roundhouse kick to the body. Missed the roundhouse kick, does Oliveira. Now, quick jab followed by a good right hand. Yeah, I mean, Oliveira's striking is evident that it is just levels better than Theo is right now. There's a right cross that lands hard. Nails one quick punch out of a flurry, but then Theo comes in with a jab and misses the shot to the body. He's hanging in there, though. But yeah, Oliveira's still the better striker. He definitely won the round. We'll see how Theo does in a second. Jab, missed the right hand. Jab. Right hand absorbed on the gloves. Jab, doesn't find the mark on the right hook, though. Left jab, right hand. As, man, good shit here. Oh, and he caught him off balance with a feint, too. Went for the low kick, but missed it. And Oliveira's getting tired, so we'll see what Theo can do, maybe. Get something going. Oh, my God, he gets caught with a fucking high kick. It's a glancing blow, though, after the jab. Missed the right cross. Here comes a counter again with a nice right hook. Yeah, I mean, Theo's getting severely outstruck in here. And here comes a right hook from Oliveira. I mean, he's one tough fucker, though. He hasn't been dropped yet. And he's been getting fucked up. For sure goes for the roundhouse kick, and he caught him, does Oliveira. And he just looks like he just dropped it. So here comes a left hand, and there's a left jab with a great right hook. Theo trying to go for a takedown, just trying to do something. Can't take him down. Just going to keep him against the cage, though. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to win this one by doing that. Here comes a jab that's wide, but he lands the body kick. Nice jab and a nice right hook to the ribs. Oh my God, crunching right hook here. Lord have mercy, as Cowboy is lighting him up. Beauty of a straight right now. But Theo finally gets his single leg. So let's see what he can do grappling-wise. As, yeah, as far as peppering with strikes, trying to scramble here. But he's going to get caught in side control. So let's see. Theo trying to maybe get something going here. No, just some more right hands. I mean, he might have won the round. Oh, no, they're still going to give it to Cowboy. Might be a 29-28, but yeah, it's going to be a clear 30-27. Yeah, I mean, Theo got a welcome to the UFC moment for sure. There's levels to this shit. As, yeah, a tough fight, though. I mean, he's a tough fucker, so he earned his stripes there. But Andre Nunes, Christophe Jacko. As, yeah, I mean, our judges here. Cage, again, our referee, Kevin Malol. As, Nunes, again, looking bigger. They're both around the same height, same age, same similar records. This is going to be a close one. Left cross from Jotko. Nunes gets a hold of him, though. Trying to get him against the cage. Just putting all that weight on him. Looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Oh, boy, he's got him. Went for the knee strike, but blocked it. Yeah, I mean, Jotko, I feel like he's the better judokan here, so we'll see. Yeah, so far, there's a jab and a nice straight right hand that lands hard, though. But Nunes, again, grabbing him in these Muay Thai clinches, and he's able to just put him against the cage. But this time he's going to go down low and grab both legs here. Ugly, but he got him. Turned up on his hands and knees. Oh, went for a vicious knee strike, but he saw that coming and popped back up. Straight left hand that lands hard. Jocko's landing these big-time shots, but they have not really phased Andre Nunes yet. Missed the jab, or missed with the vicious left hand, but it connects with a jab. Big jab. Lands again, but missed the big left. So keeping him going in and out of range. I mean, Jocko's doing a good job with these strikings, though. I mean, 5 for 5 of the combination there, then lands the left hand that lands hard. He looked good out there. Sure, he got taken down, but the striking has been evident. He's the better striker so far. As counters a jab, 1-2 doesn't leave either blow. Jab, right hand digging on the gloves. Nice 5-punch combination again. Counter left hand from Nunes. Connects to the jab. Nice big left hand again from Jocko. Jab is wide. Hits him with a straight left. Now Jocko's getting tired. Don't want to see that. Crunching the left hook, though. Jocko still landing some bombs. Big left hand. Back into the pocket. Hits the right hand. Big left misses, though. Yeah, Nunes is just doing enough to survive here. It looks like Jab, big left is avoided, though. Yeah, I mean, Nunes, he hasn't really landed that big-time shot. He landed the counter strike there, counter left, but still not enough to really phase him. And I would say Jotko is going to win this round as well. There's a jab and a left cross. Jotko now switching stances, too. That's interesting. Probably would have stuck to what has been working so well, but maybe he sees something that we don't. And I mean, he just needs a finish. Another 30-27 potentially on this prelim is tough to see. Now a small gash underneath the eye here after the straight left. Another left hand that lands. Jab and a left hook. Nice little 1-2. Left hand that lands hard. Jotko just ragged here. But he's still throwing. Jab and a left hook. Or jabbing on the straight left, rather. Here comes the left hook now. After the jab fails to land. But Nunes is able to grab him and wrestle him down. Exactly what Andre Nunes needs. But Jotko doing a good job at least keeping him at half guard. Here comes a scramble. Got him up against the cage here. Probably going to take him down again. Oh, blocked it by grabbing the cage. It's funny, that's a verbal warning. Swept him that time. Outside leg trip. If he can get him in any type of dangerous position, this could be very, very tough for him. Oh, tries to go for the leg. Oh, ends up being on his back, so he ends up losing out on that scramble. Didn't need that. He went for it all there. And I get it. It's now or never as far as to probably win that fight. But yeah, it was probably the wrong time to go for that. And another 30-27 win as Krzysztof Jotko gets in. Yeah, Andre Nunes, a bit of a disappointing affair. I'm sure Krzysztof was the favorite, but figured he'd at least do something striking-wise with him. But yeah, name checks ever at the American Top Team. Always favorite sponsors, all of his friends, family, and supporters. Also, our main event, the prelim. Modestus taking on Thiago Santos. As again, Kevin's out there as our referee. Cage side judges, here we go. It's the Brazilian looking to beat the Englishman. Long way from home is Modestus. Jab lands. Big rights avoided. Crunching right hook here from Bukakas. That's awesome. Trying to get in close, but again, Modestus knows that he is a great striker and he is not afraid of Thiago Santos. Left hand avoided by the big right, and that's Santos' chance to get a takedown. Couldn't get him though, but he's got him against the cage. Now looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Oh boy. Knee strike to the chest. Not a lot of power behind it though. Oh, that one did though. Knocked him out cold. What a win for Thiago Santos. He keeps his job. What a way to get a win, and what a tough loss for Modestus though. You hate to see that. Yeah, that was brutal. What a win, though. And thanks, everyone, connected to the Supreme Team, Val and Bear for the fight. The sponsors for supporting him financially as well. It's Amanda Ibas and Luana Pinheiro, as far as we will take a swig for the working man. As I was dying for a swig. Try to get her down to Ibas now. And now Luana's got her up against the cage here. And Ibas using some, getting smothered here. Still getting smothered. I figured this fight would be a little ugly. You know, it's a short notice fight. Both girls kind of have a wrestling background. Luana more of a judokan, but still they have a basis in wrestling. When you're on a short notice like this, sometimes it's just wise to just try to grab a grapple and try and get something going. You know, but here's some shots here. There's a right cross from Luana. Left hand, big right. No, nothing but the lands. Two defensive jabs. No power behind it at all, though, from Ibas. Jab lands. Avoids the shot here. Another jab that just has zero damage done. Luana with a leg kick. Right hand. Ibas is now gashed underneath the eye. Oh, my God. There's a crunching straight right on the jaw. Knocked her down. But that's going to be the end of the round, so she survives. But she dropped her. Little 5'2", 115-pound ass just dropped somebody. Very, very confident there, as far as with the heavy favorite dropping her to end out the round. Here comes another straight right hand that lands hard. Another straight right hand that lands strong. Oh my God. Right hook, jab, wide, but another straight right hand. Ibas is getting fucked up here. Trying to get some grappling going, but yeah. Luana knows that she is in her element. There's a vicious right cross, down she goes. Looking to finish her here, and she does. I mean, fair fucks to Amanda Ibas, though, saving Luana from being able to fight on this card on the pay-per-view to kick off the show. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But man, tough. Tough to lose like that when you get completely outclassed. But yeah, she praises, Ibas for showing respect there. fighting her on short notice like that, being a plus 670 underdog. Not a lot of people would have took that opportunity, but she took it. And she lost out. She thanks her team at Corinthians MMA, as well as Rafael Escunio and Thomas Almeida. Our next contest, bantamweight contest, as the two hometown kids fighting it out. Or hometown men in this case. Darren Mergliata is the referee. And here we go. They touch gloves. Here comes the attack from Escunio. Counter left hand, nice straight right hand after the jab from Almeida. Escunio now trying to get in close, and that's his chance. Got him with a trip. Nope, blocked it. Now Almeida looking for the takedown. Oh, that also gets stopped. Yeah, both guys just looking for their takedowns and blocking each other. And halfway point now they break. Bit of a, oh my god, but there's a head kick from Almeida. Yep. Rocked him with it. Whoa. Almost on instinct here. The groggy Escunio just going for a takedown attempt. He got a leg, so just going to keep him up against the cage and now trip him? Oh my god. Now he's got him trapped. What's he going to do here? Oh, look for a dominant position there, coming out of the seated position on his back. Oh my god, he's got mount. Holy shit. Escunio might just finish him here. What a fucking comeback. Almeida still won the round, but, I mean, way to swing the momentum here. And now Almeida with the right hand here. If he lands another head kick, though, that will be it. Jab, right hook blocked. Left jab and a right hook from Almeida. Jab and a spin kick down from Escunio. Great right hook from Almeida. There's a vicious right cross after the jab and rocked him with it. Dropped him, looking for the finish. Oh my god, a knee strike to the ribs, but he did enough to unbalance him. Now looking for the Kimura. Not going to submit Escunio with that one. Arm triangle, not happening either. So Almeida not going to be able to finish him in the second as well. Darren Mergliata's got to stand him up too. But yeah, obviously Almeida up on the scorecard. Another potential 30-27 unless Escunio pulls off the comeback of the fucking century here. Looking at shortening the range, trying to grapple. Can take the initiative. Sithering kicks to the legs now. Dodges the head kick. That would have been a fight ender if that would have landed. Big right hand lands though. Now Almeida looking to open up. And there's a big head kick. That's got to be it. Yep. Knocked him out cold. Thomas Almeida, what a win. What a performance. All-around performance, though. The striking was on display. As, my God. They got a fucking threat at bantamweight for sure with Thomas Almeida. Now, two veterans, two legends of the goddamn sport. Maybe both of them are retiring, but we know for sure that this is Jacare's last hurrah. Herb Dean's the referee, too. Kind of the perfect guy for this. The two Brazilians battling it out. Here we go. Jacare coming in. Counter left hand from Shogun. Big right hand from Jacare. Two counter left hands from Shogun. Catches him with the right hook. Does Jacare now looking for the takedown. Got him. Oh boy. Leg lock. Yep. That's it. Short and sweet for Jacare Souza. As I'm sure he's going to be giving guys a lot of problems in grappling contests and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu contests. I mean, my God. He's a fucking demon. As Jacare, though, trains at X Gym on, thanks to all his fans who came and support him, and, says that once he knew he had the leg, is it. Yeah, I mean, pretty much so. So our co-main event, flyweight title on the line, Jazier de Silva taking on Alex Perez. As we will see the champion look to defend it for the very first time in enemy territory. As far as for him, for Jazier de Silva looking to bounce back with a huge win. He's got Team Nogueira, too, who's been training with him, but this is going to be a very, very tough fight. This one might go the distance. But these two men are very, very talented, though. So you never know. Herb Dean's back out there. Cage side judges says, yeah, here we go. Jazier de Silva getting the big ovation. Quick left straight right from Perez. Two quick punch from Jazier de Silva, but misses on the big right hand. Left hand from Silva. Left jab, can't hit the right cross. And neither fighter can really land anything here. Good fucking head moving here from Alex Perez, though. I mean, at least for Jazier de Silva, I mean, he's got a year off. That's going to be a lot of rust coming back. We saw it with Francis getting finished by Derek Lewis, as we'll see what happens for Jazier. Still doing pretty well, though. There's a right hook to the body. Solid punches now, just still remains without an issue, though, for Perez. The striking defense has been on display so far, but that's a great counter from Jazier de Silva, though, with the right head kick parrying away. Counters with a jab and a big right hand that just misses, though. Left hook from Jazier de Silva. 1-2 from Perez. Yeah, both guys really landing. Here comes a leg kick to the ribcage, rather. Left kick to the ribcage. after the jab from Perez. Alex Perez doing a really, really good job here. As I say that, though, gets countered with a jab and a right cross. Run 2 from Silva fails to land, and that's the end of the first. And that's exactly what we wanted. Very, very close first round. Alex Perez just did a little bit more. I'd had to agree with him there. Felt like he did just a little bit more. Had a better strike defense, too. Just felt like he was the better fighter there. Left jab, fails on the body kick, though. Couple of jabs followed by a left hook to the body from Silva. Left jab misses the right hand. Comes a flurry. 2 punches out of a sudden flurry. Can't hit the right cross, though. Perez using his head movement. Misses the right cross. Here comes a counter. Perez attacks with a quick left jab and a left hook rather to the ribs. Left jab. Can't hit the head kick. Nice left hook from Perez. Big time right hook here. Counters after the dodging the counterattacking shots. Love it. Perez looking great. Now look for the takedown. 2 can't get him down, but he's going to put him against the cage and maybe take him down here. He does so. Lift him up on a turtled up position. Pounding away, not really doing a lot of damage, but he's still doing enough to where he is probably in control of this round. Another counter here with a quick left, a nice right hook. Left, and here comes a jab and a leg kick here. They engage, misses the right cross rather, leaves himself open for a counter. Manga now coming in with a couple of jabs followed by a right hook that's ducked. Yeah, Jair de Silva, he's not looking too good so far. He's down 2 rounds to none, but there's still a lot of time left. Here we go. Left jab misses with the attempted body shot, though. There's a jab and a right hook. 3-punch combination here, and then a nice right hand that comes in with a right cross. Perez getting tired, too. Off target with a jab, left hook to the body. Left jab, right hand block. The fighters engaged. Slipping past the shots here is Jair de Silva. But that shot to the body gets taken on the arm, though. Left hand from Perez. Left jab and a left to the body from Jair de Silva. Here comes a counter again from Perez. Followed by a couple of jabs, followed by a nice right cross. Another right cross here. Perez's counter striking has been lighting him up now. Jabbing a right cross. Oh, and he rocked him. Oh, God. Here comes using his hands here to push away the weak short-range knee strikes here, and he's able to regain his composure. But that might be enough to sway that round for Alex Perez as well. And it might be 3 rounds to none. And he's making a miss, too. Dodging him with a counter right hand as well. Boy, oh boy, he's just outclassing Jair de Silva. Striking-wise, it's been an absolute masterclass from Alex Perez. Jair de Silva now needs a finish if he wants to win this one in his home country. But my God, here comes a right hook that slips past Perez. Went for the leg kick, but narrowly misses it. And oh, here comes a single leg from Alex Perez. Look at the pass. Can't quite get it, though. But he keeps him down. You're looking to just smother him now. Which, yeah, I mean, that's not a... it's a sweaty strategy, but I get it, though. You know, as far as you're up on the scorecard, you really can't lose unless you get finished. So you might as well try and stay on top for as long as you can. But he saw the scramble coming, so he's able to quickly get him in a nice leg sweep here to get him back on the mat. Yeah, I mean, Alex Perez has just got all the moves for Jair de Silva. He can outstrike him. He can out-grapple him. Just got nothing for him. Here's a great right hook, though, off the counter. Oh my God, great right hook and left jab, rather, from Alex Perez. I mean, these counters have been nailing them. Left jab and a right cross. Perez just shooting now. He knows that he's just got to hang on. And he's got him just up against the cage. Maybe trying to take him down. He does so. Unreal. Unreal. You got to have a high-ass motor to get this going like this, man. I mean, he is exactly doing what he needs to do. But here comes some body punches now, trying to get full guard. That's not happening. I mean, Jair de Silva, he's got nothing for him. Just nothing for him. What a fucking performance. I would say it's a 50-45. I don't know what that 49-46 was all about. But yeah, he looked incredible. That was a great performance. Not very often you get to see a 50-45 be rated a good performance, but I think that was exactly the case. Especially that first round. Yeah, I think just Jair got tired. I think he just got tired, but man, that's a tough way to lose like that. What a win, though, for the flyweight champ. And so he praised his team at Hard Knocks 365, and all the fans are going to support him, as well as our women's featherweight contest main events, and closes it out as Amanda Nunes and Megan Anderson Or from the crowd from Nunes. Here we go. They touch gloves. Actually, who's the ref? Is it Herb Dean again? Oh, it's Kevin Malal again. As they touch gloves. Here comes Megan Anderson looking for a strike exchange. Wow, no damage at all here from Nunes. Oh, look, lands a quick flurry. Nunes walks her down. Counter jab from Anderson. Wow, her striking has not been landing. Oh, as I say that, here's a head kick. Oh, wow, didn't even rock her. Left kick to the body from Anderson. Left jab misses the spin kick. I'm surprised Nunes hasn't even tried for a takedown. Left jab can't connect on the right to the body. Left hands, two left hands exchange rather from Nunes. Here comes a three quick punch combination there from Nunes, but avoids the big right. Does Anderson and answer with a counter. Quick left jab at a right hand that nearly fails to connect. And now left jab at a right cross that doesn't connect though from Anderson. Left jab at a right cross from Nunes though. Oh man, left hand at a right cross that lands hard again. She's just rocking her. Left hook to the body. Anderson trying to go for the body shot, can't land it. Doesn't have enough reach for it. Scores with the left kick to the body, does Anderson. There's a left jab and a right cross again. I mean, she's lighting her up. She was getting into her bag a little bit. Slow start, but she really ended out that round strong. I think she outstruck her too. At least it seemed like it. Yeah. It's a good round, though. Good round for both girls. But yeah, I'd say Nunes had the better of it. Here comes some strikes from Nunes again. Left hand exchange misses. Big right hand. All of them. 4 quick punches after the big right hand. I mean, that is just very, very tough. Left jab and a left hook to the body. 1-2 from Anderson, though. Nice 1-2. She's still fighting. 2 counter left hands. Lands the big right. Counter jab from Nunes. Or counter jab from Nunes. Oh, from Anderson, rather. Excuse me. As there comes the high kick. Doesn't trouble the opponent, though. With an, oh my god, there's a powerful right into the body. A body shot drops her. That's tough. Finishing the fight here, potentially. Oh, now there's a knee strike to the ribs. Jesus Christ. She hangs on, potentially, but these knees to the ribs are not going to help out your cause. And another round for Nunes as well. She comes in firing with the counter here with a left jab and a right hand. Superb head kick off the counter. Oh, boy. Down she goes again. Jesus Christ, stops the fight. Yeah, Amanda Nunes is still that woman as far as she is running this featherweight division. That not a lot of options as far as if you want to beat the featherweight champion of the world on the women's side of things. You are going to have to go through the best of the best. And Amanda Nunes, what a fight though. That definitely lived up to being a main event. I felt like these girls were going to bring it, and they absolutely did. The American Top Team. It's got a great champion, Amanda Nunes. And what a card. I mean, listen, there might have been a lot of 30-27s, but there were a lot of good to great fights on this card. I felt like the people at the pay-per-view there, I feel like you got a pretty good fight card on your hands. You got to see the last fight for Jacare Souza. Hell of a fucking performance from Thomas Almeida. Nunes and Perez winning, retaining their belts. It's some good shit. Good shit. It's crazy. He was the 6th ranked flyweight in the company, but he deserved it. He really did. I believe that. I don't know why I clicked on the broadcasting team, but there you go. But yeah, popularity increased everywhere. Definitely a performance bonus for the champs. Jacare, Almeida. Thiago Santos looked great. Lipski looked great. I'd probably go with Nunes too. He looked great, and yeah, that'd probably be it. I don't know, Jocko looked great, yeah, so we'll go with that. A lot of people making a lot of money here, yeah. Which is nice to see. Man, it's almost made $1 million. Jacare just a shy under 50K. $250 for Thomas Almeida. Almost $200K for Shogun and Thiago Santos. $100,000 for Christoph Jocko. $110 for Perez. Megan Anderson and Pedro Munoz with $104. Lipski with $102. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad. I mean, we had basically almost a $2.5 million gate, and it felt like that belonged to the guys and girls. Just felt like that was the right thing to do, and we just kind of profit the pay-per-view and the ads, and then the merch covers the drug testing, and the sponsorships pretty much carries over with the rest of the merch, carries the cost of the production, so that works out. What a card, though, and what a show. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time as we end out the month of August, and hopefully we keep this nice run of shows going. We really haven't had a bad show in a hot minute. Fucking knock on wood, because we need it. We need all the help we can get with these great shows, and we'll catch you guys there. Take care, everyone.